Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the new moon lunar tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. Today is May 4th. This is the new moon for the month of May, and I'm going to be doing your new moon reading from May 4th to June 3rd. New moons are all about beginnings, starting new relationships, enterprises, projects. The new moon is the time that you sow the seeds for your inspiration, right? And then as the full moon cycle goes through, you get to the full moon and there you start to reap the rewards. So new moons is definitely time for planting seeds, for dreams to grow, right? For your vision to grow. So we're going to jump right into it. Welcome back, Bow and Arrow Tarot. We're going to start off with getting your spirit animal from the Wild Unknown deck. I've already been meditating on you Cancers for quite some time and shuffling the deck. So we're going to do a little shuffle here. What is your spirit animal for the new moon of May 4th, 2019? Your sign of Cancer. Beautiful Cancers. Love you Cancers. Mother sign. Sign of the mother. Nourishing. Nurturing sign. Loving. Deep love. Family. Sign of the family. Love our Cancers. Our crabby Cancers. Alright. So, what's your spirit animal for this month, Cancer? This new moon cycle. The otter. Wow, the otter. Water energy. Just like you Cancers. All right, at the top, at the bottom of the deck, you have, sorry, let me just adjust this. Bottom of the deck, you have Scorpio energy. All right, Scorpio energy, fire energy. The Scorpio has self-preservation in terms of being in touch with the deeper side themselves. Scorpio, fire, quick. You know, Scorpio stings quick. Right, to protect itself. Otter energy. We'll get back to the Scorpio. That's interesting that this will be the bottom card. But otter energy is love energy. It's wholesome energy. Water energy. Otters are just beautiful, beautiful creatures. They're very inquisitive, curious, playful, joyful creatures, very content, probably the most joyful creature in the deck. They have a giddiness, a reverence for life, you know. So this is you know, you don't have much doubt or skepticism right now. You're very optimistic. You're full of love right now, Cancer, and you're feeling great, right? You're feeling really on top of things. You're feeling like enthusiastic about life. You're feeling playful again. I think maybe recently you weren't feeling so playful. I remember the last month's reading for Cancer was quite difficult. You were having a difficult period, especially in love. So the otters definitely talks about playfulness and love as well. Flirting, can be flirting. The Scorpion card is more to do with passion, competitiveness. It's just like the Scorpio sign, you know. Can tend to be isolationist. Right? Very transformative. You know, the Scorpion is very like, he ruminates about past hurts, transgressions. He thinks about that and it stays with him. He's always ready to get that sting back, right? To get that revenge, as it were. But it's not so much getting revenge as it is cleansing, right? So this card really beckons us to cleanse ourselves from those kind of festering kind of feelings when we hold on to negative feelings and we allow them to fester inside of us. So Scorpion energy is about going in and transforming that, you know, and vibrating when you vibrate low on a lower frequency, that's when you start thinking about revenge and getting your own back on people and, you know, tit for tat. But the Scorpion energy in this deck is really more talking about transmuting that, transmuting that old gripe or that old grudge, right? And forgiving, going deeper and learning how to transform and forgive, right? Heal yourself. Admit that you've been hurt. Sometimes the best way to heal from being hurt is just to admit that you've been hurt. Sometimes we don't want to admit we've been hurt, and that energy, that stuffing that hurt down and not admitting to it, can then transmute into anger, self-loathing, self-hate, low self-esteem. You know, it transmutes that hurtful energy into a kind of destructive self-energy. So that's sometimes why we have to admit when we are hurt about something, because we allow ourselves to get over that hurt, see it for what it is, and heal from it, as opposed to letting it go inside and fester and transmute into an energy that is harmful for the self. All right, so outer energy, cautionary energy here, but outer water energy here. Let's get into the deck. We do the Deviant Moon deck for the moon readings. I love this deck for all lunar readings. I'm considering doing full moon readings as well. But right now, I love doing new moon readings because, like I said, it's all about new beginnings. It has the energy of spring, the new moon. And we are in spring now. So, what do we have coming up for our lovely, lovely Cancers that are feeling so playful with that outer energy? What do we have coming up this month for Cancers for this new moon cycle? Cycle of beginnings. For Cancer, May 4th, 2019. What do we see? What do we see? All right, here we go. This is a 10-card spread. I love this spread because of all the various connections in it. Took me a while to figure out what kind of spread I wanted to use for the new moon, for this new moon series. It took a while of really trying out different spreads and meditating, and I found that this one was the perfect one with this deck. So we're going to go through one by one. In the middle, we've got 9 of Wands covered by Judgment. All right. 9 of Wands covered by Judgment. Interesting that that would come there with the card of Judgment. Scorpion, right? Judging, scorn, judging past hurts as well, right? There's a sense of judgment there with this card. Okay. So 9 of Wands talks about taking a breather from the fight, right? Taking a breather, taking a rest. You feel like you've really been attacked from all sides for quite some time, right? And now you're just taking a break. You know, the character there is sitting there. You can see that the rest of the wands are leading up the stairs, up to enlightenment, to a period, to a place of light, right? From the bottom, from the basement up, enlightenment, a better level, right? A higher level. But the character is tired, exhausted. He's got the last wand there as a torch, right? So he's using that last wand he's got to carry as a torch. He's really been waiting there for quite some time, long enough for green to have grown around the wand. So you've really been resting for some time. You've really needed a long break. It's time to take that last push. And Judgment is on top of this. Judgment can talk about closing a karmic cycle. Nines are the end, right? Nines are the last push before the 10, which is closing that cycle, getting ready to start something new. Judgment is definitely talks about closing out a karmic cycle. Talks about really being honest with yourself and those around you, laying your guilt and your past transgressions bare. Your especially guilt. Judgment is all about guilt. Guilt and judgment go hand in hand. I mean, who really judges us but ourselves, right? We judge ourselves, right, through our guilt. But here it's kind of like, you know, a challenge for us to lay ourselves bare, who we are, and really judge that, right? And through that, you come to compassion and empathy, right? Who's guilty? Who really is guilty? Who really hasn't sinned before? Judgment card is definitely also, you know, a sign to compassion and empathy, right? Be compassionate of each other, you know, and forgive each other and yourself so that you can close out the karmic cycle. So we'll get into that. We'll see how that energy crosses as we get into the cards. At the bottom, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. So this is a divine moment in your life, right? Opportunities are coming in that are special opportunities, opportunities that may not come around again for you, Cancer, this month. So things that are happening this month, you know, it could be things that you put in place for yourself, that your soul, you know, your soul and your soulmates have agreed to put in place for your life. It's time now, at this time, to offer you those opportunities so you have a chance to change your course. The Hierophant, okay, so there's a commitment, a question of commitment, right? Could also be changing your, you know, what you've been used to believing. You know, we all adhere to a certain set of beliefs and principles and a moral code and a way to, an idea of what we believe the world should be like, right? And our place in it. Sometimes that idea can come, you know, we can have instances and things that happen in our life that call that into question, those beliefs, right? Situations that can make us say, well, hang on a second, how can I believe that if this is what's happened? So sometimes the Hierophant definitely comes up for that, but it also can talk about commitment, making a commitment. Are you ready to make a commitment, Cancer? Is that what you're looking for? Right? Queen of Wands. So that's the Warrior card. Somebody's coming in as a warrior. This is my Amazon card of the Amazon, the female warrior, Queen of Wands. She's very passionate, very fiery individual. She really she gets things done. She goes after what she wants. She's very determined, right? Very determined, but sincere. You know, sincere. You know, she's the one who protects her friends. She's the one who sticks up for her friends. You know, I believe that maybe this is someone coming in as court cards. This could be somebody that's coming into your world. It could also be somebody that you feel very close to, that you've recently felt very close to. I don't know that this is a love reading per se. This is the new moon reading, is all about new beginnings, right? So I feel like you're coming out of a period now. You're coming out of a particular period that's been very difficult for you, right? And there's a lot of judgment right now. It's a new period for you. But you're having to question some of, I feel like you're being questioned. You're questioning some of the things you're used, some of the ways you're used to behaving. I think you're starting to question yourself if that's right. And somebody's coming into your life that you know, through their actions is proving, is also bringing about that kind of self introspection, that self questioning, right? This person has come into your life like a bolt in a way. Strength. You feel like, oh, strength. This is the card for Leo. Excellent. Right? 11 major arcana. So yeah, you're being tested. Your emotions, your ability, your maturity is being tested, I feel like. I feel like this is maybe an older woman who's come in, or somebody, you know, an older woman or man. I feel like this is woman, feminine energy, though. Could be vice versa. It doesn't matter. At Cancers, it doesn't matter if you're male, female. But I feel like this is very strong feminine energy coming in, and it's really had you question yourself. Question how you've been living your life, right? And you're being challenged. I think you're being challenged. And I think it's taking a lot of strength, you know, for you to look at yourself and look at the way you've been, you know, living your life, and if you're really happy with that. Right? Page of Cups, there's an offer of love. You've been looking for an offer of love, I believe. Right? I think you want it. I think you've been wanting it. It's been on your mind. I think maybe you realize this change needs to happen in order for you to get this Page of Cups, in order for you to start getting those messages of love, tokens of love from coming towards you. I think you realize you need to change. right? You need to change. You need to mature. Strength can really talk about maturing as well. Definitely maturing. And you can mature at any age. You can be 30, 40, 50 and still mature. You know, there can still be things about you mature. And so this is definitely, I believe, a reading for Cancers that feel like they're growing up a bit. They've come through a really dark period. They're doing some self-reflection. And they're realizing it's time to grow up. It's time to not act a certain way. You know, not too childish, especially in our relationships. If you want that love, it could be that some of you haven't had that love coming in the way you'd like. Could be that also, I believe that someone, this energy that came into you or is either came into you shortly before now or is coming in a short period of time is making you question that as well. Is making you realize that you need to change. This energy is a mature, powerful, feminine energy. Lovers. It's the Two of Cups coming in. Absolutely, yeah. You realize you need to change if this is what you want. I think you're looking for love. It could be that somebody has come into your life and already given you a token of love. For some of you, you've already gotten that message of love coming through and you want this and you feel like this is coming your way, right? This is the Lover's card in the Deviant Moon deck. I love this card. If you look at it, it's just fantastic. It's death, right? Death is just, you know, got his hooks in already. His hand is up. He's already in control, right? And there's kind of like a death, you know, a death you go through when you fall in love. It's like a death of the old, and now you join into a union, which is new. It's more of you. It's you plus more, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful card. But yeah, it's lovers. It's soulmate energy. And I think you Cancers are realizing that if you want to cultivate this, you're going to have to change. Again, more soulmate energy. Otter talks about playfulness and love. Four of Wands. So definitely some of you have met somebody. You've met somebody you feel very deeply about. I think that this is where the Hierophant is coming in as well. I believe that you want a commitment with this person. You want a commitment with this person. You're not sure if you can do it. I think the judgment is your own judgment. It could be you're judging yourself, feeling like, can I do it? Can I make it? Do I have what it takes? I think you do. But like I said, you realize you need to grow up as well. You also need to have some playfulness about you. Don't be so serious. Be playful in love. Let romance blossom. Give it a chance, right? Justice. Again, so judgment and justice. You really feel like you deserve this. You feel like you deserve this. You feel like, again, Cancer, I feel like I've read this before with you. You know, you really feel like it's been quite unfair. You've had an unfair go of it in love, right? So justice is coming out. Could be that some of you are coming out of legal affairs as well. Could be that some of you may have had legal issues you've been dealing with, child support issues, alimony, palimony issues, and those issues have been kind of like holding you back from the love that you've been looking for, right? But hopefully those issues are coming to a close. Hopefully, I believe they will be, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning. So it's time. The Wheel of Fortune is all about new opportunities as well. So it's perfect for a new moon reading. Means definitely there's going to be a change if you take these opportunities coming in. So you have self-judgment and justice. Judgment is more about self-judgment, karmic judgment, guilt, releasing guilt. Justice is more about everyday judgment in terms of legal affairs, communications, agreements, contracts, weddings, divorces, things like that. Justice system issues, you know, being fair with you and the people around you as well, right? In all things, fair in your communication. So I feel like this is definitely some energy that's been underneath of everything that you haven't been able to ignore. You've really been having to employ a lot of strength, right? And there's a commitment. You want to make a commitment here. And yet I believe also there may have been a commitment here along with this Justice card that's been holding you back as well. And like I say, that could have been a commitment of palimony, alimony, or child support, something like that. Or a commitment in the business affairs, right? But I believe because it's underneath of these very, very divine cards for love, the Lover's card and also, the Lover's two of Cups, and Four of Wands, right? That this is definitely something that's been holding back your love, your ability to interact with your soulmate, right? Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's get some angel therapy cards out. You're coming to a good cycle. You're ending this. Judgment talks about ending a renewal as well. You've got 9 of Wands. You're coming to a renewal period, Cancer. Opportunities are coming in. There are people in your life that can help you through this justice and judgment to get to this lovers, two of cups lovers card. Definitely a soulmate energy. Beautiful. Otter energy. Keep it light. Keep it romantic, Cancers. Enjoy that period. 2 of Cups is beautiful. It's like the lovers when they first meet. You know, it's that very exciting, passionate period. Enjoy that as long as you can. Try not to hold on to old grudges. Remember, that's a warning. The Scorpion card is a warning. Try not to hold on to old grudges. You know, heal from that. Transmute that energy. All right, give us 3 cards for Cancer. New moon reading. Give it to me. Singing and dancing. Wow. You are a powerful light worker. Workshops and seminars. All right, so singing and dancing. Express yourself, awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. All right, so free yourself. Get physical. I think that's as well what the Otter card is talking about, playfulness. The Otter card is talking about playfulness, dance, enjoying life, right? So definitely, that's, you know, that's the energy that you need to have this month. You are a powerful light worker. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So it's all right to be in touch with your spiritual side, Cancer. If you feel like your spiritual side is welling up and, you know, you're wanting to use more of that energy, it's okay, right? It's safe. This is also a reaffirmation that you have that energy within you that you can tap at any time to help you dig in for that strength that you need, right? Workshops and seminars, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Again, so this is definitely, you know, they're letting you know these are Archangel Therapy oracle cards. So they're talking about, you know, pay attention to that. You have something to give, right? And you also have something to learn. So be open, you know, be open to occurrences, interactions you have with people. Go to classes, go to seminars, read up, you know, especially if you get messages coming in that attract you to those areas in life. Take that up, take up that opportunity. It could be part of your wheel of fortune, right? To take up that class or that seminar or that teaching, or take some time to learn or read through that or study that. It's very much part of Wheel of Fortune as well. That comes up. And Otter, playfulness, right? So, Cancer is a great month for you. Again, a very intense month for you, Cancer. I know it's going to be difficult. I think some of this justice, some of these legal issues are just going to be coming to a head this month and hopefully winding down for you. But remember, the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and 2 of Cups, Lovers, 4 of Wands, soulmate energy is definitely on the cards. In the cards, it's right there for you. So there's definitely some very deep romantic love energy coming your way. Some new romantic love energy coming your way. All right, this month is a great month for change, possibly making a commitment, all right, to someone new. All right, Cancer, we love you so much. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe below. Share the video. Leave me comments, questions. I do love all the comments and questions, and I respond to all of them. This is my new channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. If you need to get a private reading, you'd like to reach out to me at bowandarrowtarot@gmail.com, and we can arrange a time. I do same-day readings, so we'll arrange it in the morning and arrange the reading for the afternoon usually. Okay? So thank you to those who've already subscribed and liked. Thank you to those who've already left comments. I love you all. And thank you to those who've reached out for private readings. I love you all. And for now, I'm just going to say, Cancer, have a wonderful new moon cycle. Bye-bye.